Because the amount of information you have access to, the more money you will make. We are living in a we call Bill Gates call it the uh information age, meaning that the amount of information
Hello.
you have, the amount of money you make. So I'm gonna, although this is not the subject of today, I just say let me just talk about it briefly. You know, so there's a lot of money to be made in cryptocurrency, but you need the information. There's a lot of it. If you don't have access to that information, there's nothing you can do. So, and I'm very sure those that are in the paid group understand what I'm saying. You'll be enjoying a lot of look at Polkadot since the beginning of this year. As our last just a month ago, it was around $4 thereabout, and right now it's around $17. That's about 400% of your money. Anyway, that's by the way. So today, one of the things I want to talk about is what is known as decentralized finance. We call it DeFi. If you have been around cryptocurrency for a while, you know what DeFi is. DeFi finance. I'll quickly go over it, and then I'll show you how you can make passive income from it. Don't need to, without doing anything, how you can just allow your money to work for you. So if you look at what is happening in the world today, DeFi is actually the future of banking. It's actually what we call the future of banking because of um, because of the ease at which you can uh, can easily open an account. Unlike the traditional banking, that's one of the advantages of DeFi. Unlike traditional banking, where you need to go through a lot of calls before they can open a bank for you. Okay. So what cryptocurrency has done, one of the things that cryptocurrency has done is to give us access to easy banking. Okay. Now, if I go down a bit, some people say they've never heard about what DeFi is. I'll quickly just talk about it, and then I'll now show you how you can make money from it. Okay. Decentralized finance, known as DeFi for short, essentially involves a brand new monetary system that's been built on public blockchains. Okay. You might have heard about Bitcoin and Ethereum as cryptocurrencies. In fact, they are very vast. They are also open source networks that allow anyone to create applications that enable financial activity to take place without the involvement of centralized institutions. What that means is that you don't need with DeFi, you don't need centralized institutions. You don't need a third party. Let me put it that way. Now, the motivation behind this is very simple. There are an estimated 1.7 billion people that doesn't have access to bank. They don't have access to financial services. Although there are existing infrastructure that are available like banks, but a lot of people does not have access to it. For example, in Nigeria, the last data that I know I can think of in my head, I think that was during Sanusi period, when it says about 20 million Nigerians have access to have bank accounts. I don't know what the statistics are now, but that was when Sanusi was there. Um, I mean, imagine you have over close to now, I think about 200 million people in Nigeria, and you just have about 40 million people that have access to banking facilities. So DeFi has come to take that away. You get what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying, it gives everybody access to banking facilities just on your smartphone. You can open an account. Now, how can decentralized finance be applied? Advocates say DeFi has the potential to transform the lives of the ones on bank, which is what I'm talking about. Those that are on bank, and make life more affordable for everyone else. Okay. Another pain point that device is solving is the point of loans. Before you can get loans today in Nigeria, even in the West, in the US today, before you can apply for loan, there are a lot of paperwork. They have to check your credits. They have to see if you are credit worthy. A lot of stress. But today, loans through the DeFi is very easy, and we are going to come to that. Okay. Loans are another pain point that can be addressed. Thanks to DeFi. Right now, it can be near impossible to be for the unbanked to borrow money. That is, if you don't have a bank account, you cannot borrow money. often because they lack credit records and history with banking institutions. DeFi platforms connect borrowers and lenders directly, and it eliminates credit checks and enable digital assets to be collateralized. Okay. So DeFi allows you to collateralize. That means what that means that if you have, let's say you have some Bitcoin, you can use it as a collateral to get money. If you have some Bitcoin, you can use it as a collateral to get money. That's what that statement means. Okay. Now, if I go further up, now the last part, why is DeFi starting to make so much noise? As of January 2019, 57% of the world's population now uses the internet regular basis. Although there's much more work to do. Compare that with 2013 when it was just 35%. 2013, just 35% are using the internet, but today 57% are already using the internet, and a lot of them have access to smartphone. So that means, with your smartphone, you can open an account. With your smartphone, you can borrow money without stress. In less than 5 minutes, you can borrow as much as you want, depending on your collateral. Now, having said that, let's look at the volume of DeFi. Okay. As of today, the total value of money that is locked in all the DeFi platforms, $23.69 billion. I mean, that's no small money. This is total money. As at 2000 and October, this was last year, October 19, 2020, we just have about 10 billion. Now, compare that to now, just in January, we already have 23.69 billion that is locked. That means, what this means is that a lot of people are, coming to DeFi to borrow money. Okay. A lot of people are moving here to, to borrow money. Today, I'll be paying attention to centralized DeFi, and I'll just show you how you can take advantage of it. And like I said, you don't even need to trade. It's making your money work for you. And then I'm also going to show you a method. If you even if you don't have money to start, how you can start. There's a way you could raise money. Telling people about a particular DeFi. Then I'll just although it's not a decentralized finance. The website is not a decentralized finance, but then it also uses the same method. So basically, a lot of money are locked in DeFi as at today. As at today, we have about almost $24 billion that is there, and it is estimated that by 2030, over 100 billion locked in DeFi. That means in all these sites where you borrow money with your assets. Now, the world is beginning to see cryptocurrency as an asset. Like, for example, if you're holding Bitcoin, let's say you have one Bitcoin, that's about $6,000. That's it. I mean, that's an asset that you can use to raise funds. And I'll tell you how you can do that, okay? So one of the sites I use where if I want to borrow money and I don't want to use my crypto is Nexo. Nexo.io. You can check it out. Okay. And on your idle asset, as you can see on your idle asset.
Audience.
Hello? What do you say? I hope you guys can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so that means
it's clear now.
Okay, it's clear, right? That means if anybody's having problem with hearing me, that means something's wrong with probably your audio. I don't know. So basically, okay, Misha said, okay. So basically, guys. So basically, one of the things you want to do is to hey, I was saying that your asset. Sorry for that. Lost in thought. Your asset is your Bitcoin now is your asset, right? So you can use that Bitcoin to make money instead of you just holding it. And I'll explain how it works. Now on those assets, like on this site, you can earn 12%, as much as 12% on your assets. Okay, you can earn. That means let's say you have Bitcoin that you buy and you want to hold it. You don't want to spend it. You want to hold it. you can move it to this website. Okay. Nexo is a very powerful website. Nexo has been around since 2017. And the for every funds you move into Nexo, your fund is secure up to the tune of about, I think, over $1 million. Okay, that means they insure it. Nexo is started by a company known as Paradresimo. I can't remember the name now. But then the point is, one of the ways you can make money with Nexo is, let's say you have some Bitcoin, you move it here, or even stable coin, even access stable coin. You can earn as much as 12%. Now, if I go down, I think I moved some money here. This one of my account. I think I made, without doing anything, I made about $48. I think about some few weeks thereabout. I just put the funds there. I think I put about 6,000 thereabout, and then it has grown. So now if you put your Bitcoin, in Nexo, you have 5%. You're earning 5%. This 5% is on your, what do they call it? Your 5% that you'll be earning on Bitcoin is your APY. That's for a year. We call it annual yield, annual profit yield. That's what you'll be making. Now, if you now say you want to be collecting your returns in Nexo, you'll be earning 7%. That means you'll put extra 2% on the 5%. I hope I'm communicating. Now that's on Bitcoin. Even on Ether, you can see on Ether 5%. On stable coin, like on Tether, they pay you 8%. Okay, they pay you 8%. If you now say you want to be receiving your returns in Nexo tokens, they pay you 2%. Okay. If I come down, you see that the stable coins are on 8%. Okay. Now, how do they generate this kind of funds that they pay? What normally happens is that with your with Nexo. Nexo is actually a centralized website, not a DeFi website, but also does the same thing like DeFi. Or anyway, so what they do is that some people come here to borrow funds, and they pay returns. So what they do is, the money that they are generating from the returns, those that came to borrow, is what they are paying you. Okay, so that's where they see all those returns, all those 5%, 10%. And remember, you are not doing anything. You are not trading. You are not placing trade or Binance. You are not doing anything. You are just leaving your funds there. For example, a lot of us are buying coins to hold. Let's say you buy your, like last year when I asked people to buy Ethereum. Ethereum at around $200, when Ethereum was selling for around $200, $250 at the beginning of the year. If you move your Ethereum here, you'll be any percentage. I know a lot of us just hold it. You can hold it. You can also hold it. You'll be any percentage. And one of the ways they pay you is they pay you on a daily basis. Next will pay you on a daily basis. For example, when I put some funds there, let me go here. I want to show you how they pay. Give me a moment, guys. Hey, as you can see, okay, this is the 6K I put. So this is how they pay you on a daily basis. They pay you like now they pay me $1.27. I just put it there. They pay you $1.27 every single day on the money, depending on how much you have. This is not like a stable. I've just put this USDT there. Most times when I trade and I make profit, what I do is I move it out of my exchange and I put it on. I can either put it on my hardware wallet, or I put it on this kind of site, and then they pay me on a regular basis. That means I'm making some extra point. Now, so they pay you every day, and small it grows. Initially, I put 6,000 on this account, about some few. It's not even up to a month, and they are paying me without doing anything. You're not doing anything, just putting your money there. Another thing you can do with Nexo is you can also borrow money from them. Now, let's say you have some Bitcoin, and you don't want to spend that Bitcoin. No, it's every day. It's every day. Felix, don't worry. I'll give you guys by the time I'm done, you can ask a question, but I'll soon be rounding up anyway. It's not a very long this thing webinar. I don't want to take people's time. So coming back to another thing that you can do with Nexo, you can borrow money there. Let's say you buy some bitcoins, right? And you want to hold that bitcoins, but you need money, you are broke. So what you can do is you can move your bitcoin here, and then they'll borrow you money. Okay. And anytime they'll borrow you money at a particular percentage that you will pay back. All you need to do is to just drop that bitcoin there as a collateral, and then you can borrow. Like you see where they will borrow, you can just click on borrow and then go through the process, and then you can borrow. Okay. So you can also borrow from there. Now let me show you another. I'll show you one more site that's also doing what Nexo is doing. Yeah, you can put any amount of BTC. You can put any amount. There's no minimum of with Nexo. There's no minimum. Celsius is another lovely website that also does the same thing that Nexo does. You are not doing anything. You are just leaving your funds there. Leave your funds there, and then they'll pay you on a daily basis, and you can withdraw your money anytime. Now let me show you what you can do with Celsius. Okay. Now with Celsius, let's say you if you are seeing my screen, this is a calculator on Celsius. So let's say you put $10,000 in Celsius. In a year, they pay you this is your reward. You earn 7.9%. If you are receiving your funds in Celsius, okay, you earn extra. Don't forget you are putting Ethereum 7.9 Ethereum. The value is 10,000, right? So this amount you earn, yeah. And then every week, every month, you earn $60 on a monthly basis without doing anything. You're not doing anything, no. You just put it there. Okay. Let's see if you put $1,000 there. Please, if you are coming in, meet yourself, please. So let's say you put $1,000 there. Okay. If I put $1,000 there, so your annual return is like $72 without doing anything, and your monthly return is like $6. Okay, without you are not doing anything, the money is there. Let's say you put 100,000. So with 100,000 without doing anything in a year, your return is $7,200, and then your monthly return is $600 without doing anything. Okay, so in ETH, this is what you get. If you want, don't forget, if you want to collect your returns in Cell Token, and that token Cell Token has been doing very well of late. You earn extra 2.something% on it. I think extra 2%. So one of the beautiful thing about this centralized stuff is that you are doing absolutely nothing. Yes, sure. 24 months. Oh, for this one, I'll do this one for the pay class. Actually, I'll do that for the pay class. So now back to what I was saying. Now, if you leave your coins here, you'll be getting daily returns on a daily basis. Now, for those that don't even have money, now I'm gonna just teach you what you need to do. If you don't even have money to start, you can start referring people to Celsius. Like for example, Celsius have a referral program. I'm going to drop my referral code on the group, which you can use. If you don't use it, you will not earn money. They'll give you, if you use my referral code, they'll give you $20 in Bitcoin. When you open an account, they give you $20 in Bitcoin. When you put some money there for 30 days, you get $20. Let's say you don't have money. Just open an account with Celsius and talk to people about it, and be giving people your referral link, your referral code. As they are putting money there, you'll be getting money. They'll pay you $20 as long as that person puts money in their account. That's it. That's for Celsius. So for those that don't have money to start, you can start like that. You can start like that. Okay. So I'll be sharing. I'll drop my code, my referral code on the group, so you can share with people. You can share with your friends. Even when you open an account, you can also share with your friends. The first thing I'm going to do, let me look for the referral code. I'm going to look for the referral code. Okay, I think this is my own. I'm going to share. I'm going to drop it on the this thing. Let me drop it on the chat, so you can share with people. You can register on Celsius with this. Okay. Now the last one I'm going to talk about, that one I'm going to have a webinar for people in the pay group for it tomorrow. Because that one, if you're not trading, you can't use it. And that one, they are paying, the kind of money they are paying is mad. On this side there, the kind of money I've been making on this side, I'll just leave my coins there. Now look at on KCM, they are paying 21%. Don't forget that on this one, they are just paying 7% though. But on this website, this one I'll be telling you how to it's taking. I'll be sharing this one with people on the paid group tomorrow on the webinar. I'll have a webinar with them. For those of you that are on the free group, if you want to join, if you want to learn, come tomorrow. It's just 25,000 naira to join that group. Okay. Now, but having said that, the kind of returns you earn on this one is mad. Like for example, you can earn as much as 57% on your token. On your token on this website, you can earn as 57% APY, and they pay you on a daily basis on this website. It's crazy. You see this one, they'll pay you 66%. I'll tell you how you can do this one tomorrow. This one is exclusive for those that are in the paid group. On your link, they are paying you 15%. If you are holding DIA, they are paying you for 31% in 45 days time. This one is mad. The returns are crazy. This one is 44%. So what I do is that when I buy a coin, sometimes I move it here and I earn money on it. Instead of just leaving your coin. If you want to hold your coin, not for short term, let's say you want to hold it for like a month, 2 months, you can move it to those sides. But I'll be disclosing how you can do this tomorrow on this one tomorrow. This one is for those in the paid group because they are paid. So I want to give them value for their money. So I'm not going to share this with everybody. I'll be sharing with people on the paid group. So like I think there was one I put money. There was one coin I put money. That one is no longer there. Okay, that one they were paying me 75%. They've taken it away. And I almost doubled my money in like a month without doing anything before I remove it and I exchange it back to Bitcoin. So so basically I'll just take some questions then before I'll just say one or two things and then before we move, probably call it a day. If you have any question, I think I saw some question. Somebody say, Misha says, our coin still going to pump? Yeah. Your coin will be doing the same thing. If you put it there, it's just going to be going up and coming down. It's too stable. But then, even at that, you'll still be earning money on it on a daily basis. Somebody said, sir, what about the BED project by staking ETH? I'll have a webinar with you probably next week to talk about that, or how you can stake your ETH. Although it's a bit very technical. For staking Ethereum for now, I will not advise you to do that for now because it's very, that's some technical things you need to know. What's the minimum? There's no minimum. You can put any amount. Yes, you can put any amount of Bitcoin. Yeah, I think I saw some people raising their hands on the. Okay, Adebisi or Nolapo, please go ahead with your question.
Okay, thank you, Ajala. Good day, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Sorry, I came in like 14 minutes after. Please, I want to ask if you're going to get the recording version.
Yeah. I'm recording it. I'll drop it on the book. Can go over it.
Okay, thank you. Then I'm a new person here on the platform. I just joined. So I want to actually have one or two questions I want to get answers to. Now, when I was watching the second video, you mentioned that you have a link that you will send before we can open on the second site. So I haven't seen that yet.
Okay, on Binance, right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I
Okay,
haven't
okay.
seen that yet.
I'll drop it on the group.
Okay. Okay. Then now you made mention of another video tomorrow. So when are we going to get that invite? So
Hey,
that we
tomorrow,
can
don't worry,
plan.
I'll drop it. Probably after actual service tomorrow. I'll drop it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
That will be on the page for the paid group. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll drop it.
Okay.
I'll drop it on the paid
Okay.
group.
Sorry, but I don't know whether I'm already there or not. But
Yeah,
I'm
you're
on
already
the
there. I
new
added you.
WhatsApp.
I added you.
Okay.
I added you there already. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, you say, can you put XRP? You need to check the coins they accept. If you go to XRP, xrp.io, go and check. And someone say, what can you say to somebody? You know, if you just have $10, you can play with it now. We all started from now. Let me tell you my story. How I started internet marketing. A lot of you don't understand how to leverage. Okay, how many people knows? If you know, I know a lot of us know Akin Alabi. So in 2000 and early 2000, there was a seminar he organized. I went for. I raised money. I struggled to raise the money, so I went for that seminar. So, and then after the seminar, I didn't have money to buy he wanted to sell some materials. I didn't have money, so I was thinking, how will I raise this money? So during that period, Akin Alabi has this forum that he calls Alabi Forum, alabiforum.com. It's like that forum is like Nanaland. If you have been around, if you know Akin very well, I'm very sure you will know that forum. That forum is no longer available now. You know, we used to call it's alabiforum.com. So I went on that forum and I was looking for ways I can make money because I needed money to buy that his material. So on that forum, I met this guy. This guy is called Abayomi. Abayomi was doing very well. He's always, posting his testimonies on the forum. So I chatted him up and I said, Abayomi, what can I do for you that you'll be paying me? I want to work. I said, I want to work for you for free. That was how I started. I said, let me work for you for free. Then Abayomi he was looking for people that will write articles for him. So I'll be writing articles for him for free. And he was teaching me. He wasn't collecting money. He didn't collect. He has a course that I was supposed to pay for, but I didn't have that money. So I was writing an article for him. I met him on Akin Alabi forum, that guy. So after a while, he now said, that I like the way you write your articles, I'll be paying you. So he started paying me. Anytime I write an article for him, he will ask me to write an article. Then back in the days, we used the article to drive traffic to his website. So averagely per day, I was writing like 20, 25 articles for Abayomi. I mean, 400, 500 words articles. So he started paying me and he was teaching me internet marketing. So that was how I learned internet marketing, and then I got paid. And then I was able to buy his course and I bought Akin's course. So sometimes you need to, some people say they don't have money. There's nothing like you don't have money. There's something you have. If you don't have money, your skill. You can use your skill. You can negotiate. You can, like I just show you on Celsius, even if you don't have money, talk to people about it. Start giving them your referral code. When they register, Celsius gives you $20 that you can use. As long as the person registers and puts money in Celsius, you earn $20. Before you know it, that money grows. Okay. If you are in a paid group during the weeks, Babatunde dropped a link for if you want to be earning money when you are writing, and I approved it. Okay. So there are different ways you can earn money by the side, so that you can either use it to pay for a course, one, or use it to invest in all these crypto coins that is doing very well. Okay, so I'll take another question since there's no minimum of money you can withdraw. There's no minimum of money you can withdraw on Nexo. It's your money, so if you put it, you can withdraw it anytime, and all your funds are secured. They are insured up to a tune of $1 million, so your money is safe. Okay, so like I said, tomorrow, for those in the paid group, I'll be talking about this site, how you can get involved. Just leaving your funds there, you'll be making mad returns. Okay. Okay, so there's somebody that say question for 2 hands. Okay, Tope, Babatunde, you can unmute yourself.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, I just want to add one thing about Nezo that is very interesting because I've been using the site. If you have your money there, if you want to withdraw, it is free. You are not going to pay any fee. They are not taking any transaction fee. And if you want to borrow, minimum is $10, and there is maximum is $1 million, and it is just within 5 seconds. Let me take 2 minutes. You have withdraw very
Yes.
fast. So
Yes,
it's very
it gets
interesting.
to your wallet in no time. And then the beautiful thing you can do with all these borrowing sites is that I think Babatunde also shared the method yesterday. If you let's say you have I'm supposed to share this tomorrow with people in the paid group, but I'll quickly share it. Let's say you have $1,000 and you buy Ethereum, so you take your Ethereum. If you believe Ethereum is going to go up, or if you understand trading, if you have not bought my video course, and you have not started trading, I'm not advising that you use this method. Okay. So but if you understand trading to a little bit, and then you have been trading, you have seen my video, and then you have been practicing, you can use this method. Let's say you bought Ethereum now at $1,000 and you believe it's going to go up. So, and then you don't have any other money to buy any other coin. So this is what you would do. You take your Ethereum, you take it to Nexo, you deposit there, and then you use it as an asset to borrow, say, Bitcoin. Let's say you believe that Bitcoin is going to go up from $36,000 to $40,000, let's say to $40,000. Bitcoin is around $36,000, right? So what you're going to do, you now take your Ethereum that you have bought, your $1,000 Ethereum. You now take it to Nexo, you deposit it there, and then you now borrow Bitcoin. If you put $1,000 Ethereum, they'll borrow you $500 Bitcoin. Nexo is an over collateralized website. It's an over collateralized company. What that means is that you use your assets as a collateral more than the amount you want to borrow. That's in a layman's language. That's what it means. So you give them $1,000, so they give you $500. So and they can give you that $500 in Bitcoin. So you hold it, and then they will charge you when you're paying back. I think you're just paying back about 3%. It depends. I can't remember, but the percentage is very small, very, very small. So let's say your Bitcoin now, let's say you collect Bitcoin $500 from Nexo at this rate at 36,492. If your Bitcoin grows by, let's say Bitcoin now hit 40,000, that means Bitcoin has grown by almost 10%. That's the amount that has grown by. Now that means on your $500, you are made extra $50, right? So if you are paying back, let's say you are paying back just $2 extra. So you are made extra 46. So you pay them back their $500 with the little interest that they will charge you. You pay them, and then you still have your profit. So you can now use your profit to buy another coin. Okay. So that is how a lot of people, I do it sometimes. That's how some people do it. I also do that sometimes. I take my funds from exchange, from Binance, I put it here, I borrow funds, I buy another coin. When the coin grows, I sell it, I return it. You can be turning, see, you can make a lot of money with cryptocurrency if you understand how it works. So it's just about information. Like I said at the beginning of this webinar, you cannot, is what you know that you make money for. Okay. So let me take another. Is it an exchange or a wallet? You can it's a platform for where you can borrow funds. You can also use it as a wallet. If you keep your funds there, it keeps growing. Yes, you can borrow from Neso up to 2 years. Yeah, but the longer the amount of years you are borrowing from them, the higher the returns you are paying. Can use Bitcoin to borrow from Neso for more than 1 year. They have 30 days, they have 90 days, they have 1 year, they have 2 years, up to 2 years. When you open an account with them, you follow the process, just follow it one by one. Okay. So that is just, I don't know if you, like I said, information is key. If you are not in the paid group, you are missing a lot. I know a lot of people that can share their experience. Okay, I think somebody wants to ask a question. HP. Let me unmute you. You can unmute yourself at who is HP Spectre.
Brian Cow.
Ah,
What me look Okay, sir. Now on these sites where you can make money from, borrow money, for example, the Pool X, the Celsius, can you confirm again that they are centralized?
Yeah, they are centralized. Yes, they are centralized.
Okay, so that means we are going to move our fund to this website, to their website, right?
Yes. They are centralized and they are insured. Like Nexo. Nexo is insured by a bank in Switzerland.
Okay.
But in fact, they actually I think it's a brainchild of the bank.
Yes.
And they've been around since 2017.
Actually, for Nexo, I know Nexo have actually been around right from this 2017. Yes, I know Nexo has been around. Yes,
so your fund,
yes,
your fund is safe with them.
You understand? Because I just want us to do that caution aspect to be careful. Because I remember back in the early days, then when you introduced me to crypto, you understand? Yeah. 2016, 2017, then there are some websites that I put some of the Bitcoin I had and it just closed down. They collected the Bitcoin, they will call it pool and whatever like that, they will be paying interest and they just go. But because I am being careful in such a way that let it not be that this is another more reform. I know of Nexos. Nexos is fantastic. Nexos, I can vouch for. Now, for instance, some of them are coming up with better options. For instance, the Poolex that you showed I saw, the Celsius that you showed, that Celsius. I saw one coin there that actually me have been buying and keeping, Orion Protocol. Now, that Orion Protocol, they are also coming up with staking, and their own is designed in such a way that even from your wallet, from their wallet, which is going to be decentralized, you can stake from that point. That's out, so that you are completely in charge of it. You understand?
Yeah. So now when I at the beginning of this webinar, I spoke about decentralized finance, like for example, coins like Compound, coins like can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, like MakerDAO, like Aave, like Compound, Uniswap.
Yes, sir.
So these are coins that these are places that you can also borrow funds for. But number one, let me tell you the downside of these coins are most people, if you are not so technical, you will not be able to use all this site.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Then number two, the returns they pay is not so as high as all these centralized ones. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, sir.
But then I've been for example, I've been using Nexo for over a year.
No, I know Nexus.
And Celsius, I've also been using Celsius for that long too.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
But what I do, I understand what you're saying. I also what I do is when I want to, let's say I want to borrow funds, I quickly go there. I also leave some of my funds there. Or after a while, when I made enough profit, I move them out. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, sir.
I really don't leave my funds for so long, probably.
Yes, sir.
But I think the IS have left it there for a whole year, and it was there and it was enemy tons on a daily basis.
And that would be either Celsius or Nexus, right?
Yes.
Those two, I know those two are good. All right, sir. Thank you for your answer.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I think I'll just take few more questions. Then we'll call it a day. Yeah, I think I've answered how SIM. They are centralized and insured. Yeah, they are insured. Yes, they are insured. Yeah. Crypto.com also have a loan system. It's also like Nexo. Yeah, Crypto.com is also very good. It's also very good. I think I use Crypto.com too. But the reason why I like Celsius is because it's flexible. Then number two, can also earn when you share with people. So you can also earn when they also give you returns when you share with people. So that is it. So let me mute. Who is Chidi? Mr. Chidi, you want to ask any question? Yeah, I'll mute though.
Hello.
me?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. You are breaking, no?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Can you write out your question? You are breaking. So so what I will do, I'll just drop this thing on the group. Okay. Then Misha, do you have a question? I see you raise your hand. Though. Okay, you know, okay. If somebody says, how do we earn in Naira? So can we earn in Naira? No, you earn in you earn in the currency that you put. You can earn in dollars, you can earn in Bitcoin, you can earn in any currency, but not in Naira. I'm not sure you earn in Naira. Okay, so I'll be dropping the recorded material on the group. Okay, so you guys can go right. So for those in the paid group, tomorrow we'll have a webinar. Okay. Traders are both. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Mr. Chidi, it's the same thing. Those in the we have a paid WhatsApp. Once you pay for Traders Abroad video course, it's automatic. I'll add you to the group, to the paid group too. All right. Thank you. Okay, guys. Good night.